Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Raquel for those who do not know me, and today I wanted to do a collective reading slash a self-love reading for anyone who needs to hear this. Yeah, I just came into my space and I really felt the energy of self-love being needed. So I had created my own like self-love affirmation cards earlier, and now I'm in my studio, so I figured why not? So let's just go with where spirit is telling me to go. Okay, if my hands are a little ashy, please just act like you don't see it. Okay, I just don't have it right now, whatever. But yes, so that's what we're gonna do. Again, I'm just gonna pull some cards, and if this resonates with you, please like this video, subscribe, let me know what resonated with you and what you would like to see next, if there's something specific you would like. But yeah, we're just gonna get started. So I'm gonna take a second to welcome in my guides, my angels, my ancestors, so we can get the energy right. All right? Okay, I'll share. All right, let's get started. Any messages? Messages for the collective. Any messages that the collective needs to hear at this moment, whether it's pertaining to their career, their love life, their personal feelings about their self, their self-love, any messages that need to be heard at this time for the collective spirit. Just give me 1 second. I feel like at this time you're being torn between wanting to give something to someone or not give it to them, I should say. You're questioning whether or not they're genuine with what they're requesting or what they're asking for. You wonder if you're being used. You're wondering if this is going to be worth it in the end. I don't know if you're trying to like buy someone's love, or you're fighting against other people, maybe like you're trying to prove why you're the right route to take. You're trying to use material things or financial things to prove something to them, but also like prove something to yourself, as if you're trying to prove if you're worthy, or yeah, like if you're worthy of their attention. But I feel like they've proven to you, or they've shown you that they don't really want it. But I don't know, something in this, like you can't let it go. And this could be affecting you financially. Like you could be doing so much that you're what's the word that I'm looking for? You're being very frivolous with your money, or you're just throwing it out, and you're not thinking about bills that you have to pay, things that you have to do, other priorities that you have, because you're so focused on showing this person or giving something to this person. And I feel like this person knows that, like they're kind of like, they're riding the wave of what you're giving them, even though they know that they don't really like want you in that way, or want you anymore. I don't know if this is like a past relationship, or you know, someone that you dealt with before that you've always had to come second to, or compete with someone else. Like Yeah, I feel this feeling of stuck, like, because you're not looking at it from the right angle. Like, you're using material things, material possessions, money, gifts, just trying to buy this person, even though they told you already that I'm good, I don't really want that. Like, and you do have this fighter energy in you, but it's like you have the tendency to fight for the wrong things instead of placing that energy in something more true to you. So it's like a wasted gift. That's what I'm feeling like with this Ace of Pentacles and then this Five of Cups in reverse. I feel like it's like a wasted gift, because you see how she has all of that right behind her that was given to her, but she's paying attention to this, so she's kind of wasting her gifts. She's wasting her resources. She's just throwing stuff away for something temporary or something that has already been proven that it's not hers. Like, okay. And I feel like you're doing this because you feel like, okay, you're the one that was in the wrong. You're the one that was in the wrong as to why the relationship probably ended before, or why this person doesn't want to deal with you anymore. And they're kind of like, I don't know, they just have the upper hand right now, like, because they know that you're going to keep trying to fight to prove yourself because you messed up. And they're enjoying all of that. They're enjoying watching you kind of like struggle. That's not funny. But yeah, they just get a lot of joy out of watching you struggle. The number 44 might be significant. The number 4. And I feel like you know this, but you just, I don't know, like you're choosing to ignore all the signs, and, well, not even signs, like you're choosing to ignore the signs. You're choosing to ignore what they're telling you, what they're saying to you. You're choosing to ignore everything that's right in front of your face because it's like maybe you want to prove that you can take this person from whoever he's with right now. And maybe that's who you're fighting with too. Maybe you're in some kind of back and forth with this other person because you're like, yeah, okay, I had him before, so I can get him again, or I can get him back, or I can do this and I can do that and I can take him from you. So your intentions really aren't even like in the right space. Like, it's not like you really understood that you were wrong and you want to fix this. You just really want to get the upper hand again to prove something to somebody that you're not even going to be in the relationship with anyways. But I think one thing that people have to understand is that men and women are going to do what they want to do. If they don't want to be with you, they don't want to be with you. If they do, then they do. You know, if they want to be with some, yes, people play games, but people still do what they want to do. So it's really nothing fighting with somebody else to prove something to her, to get, it's just too much. It's just too much going on. It's too much going on. Let's see if we can get something else. Knight of Wands. Sixes. Yeah, I feel like you will just, you will start to feel better about yourself once you realize what's really happening. And you look at it for what it is, and you assess the situation for what it is, and just walk away from it. You know, we all take L's sometimes. We all do things that we wish we didn't. We all sometimes fumble really good relationships. But at some point, if you got to a space where this person has proven or shown that they don't want that anymore, you kind of just got to walk away. And then when you walk away, you'll have that clear mind space to be able to really start to see the full picture. Like, yeah, you'll just be able to really look at it and just assess it from, like, what do you need? Why did you do what you did? Where did that come from? Where did it come from? Previous betrayal? Did it come from, okay, this person did something to me, so I did something back, but it kind of backfired in my face? Do I not feel worthy, so I get jealous or feel insecure when other women are around? So I'm doing these things trying to prove that I can be what they are instead of just being true to who you are. Like, once you step away from the toxicity, then you can really start to understand where all of these, like, deep-rooted feelings, where they originate from, where they started at. And that takes a lot to do. That takes a lot of courage to do. That takes a lot of shadow work. That takes a lot of sitting with yourself and, you know, really just allowing those thoughts to play in your mind and sit with them and really think on it and feel it and, you know, just go through the motions. It takes a lot to do that because it's a very scary, it's just something very scary to do when you sit and have to face yourself like that. But like I said, this reading started with me wanting to focus on self-love, and it's like that's what that comes from. Walking away from things that don't feed that. Like material things. Self-love is something so deep that it's nothing you can do, it's nothing nobody else can do to make you feel good about yourself. That's something that you have to work to feel good about yourself, literally. Like, no man, no woman, no money, no material thing, nothing can make you feel good about yourself. And speaking from experience, you know, I'm just, self-love is something that I'm still struggling with and I'm still working through. And shit, I'm married, you know, and my husband loves me, but it's still something deeper than what any other person can do for you. Like, it just doesn't work like that. It's a constant process. It's a constant, it's just a constant, what's the word I'm looking for? It's like a muscle. It's like you have to practice it. You have to work it. You have to go through it every day. You have to take the time every day to get to this point. And you have to, nobody's going to make you do it. Like, nobody's going to make you do it. And like I said, just speaking from experience, I have my own studio now, but I needed to do this for my own mental health and my own self-love because I needed a space away from my daily life to be able to really tap in and sit with myself. But nobody's going to make me come here every day. Nobody's going to make me sit down and really listen to my thoughts and listen to what's playing and go through that. Nobody's going to force me to do it. I have to want to do it and I have to make time to do it. And that has to become a part of my routine to do it. And I feel like that's what this relationship failing will teach you, that, you know, I've been doing it wrong for a while. I've been using this, or I've been using this to keep men around. I've been using this to keep this person around. I've been doing this because that's something they like to do, but it's not really what I like to do. I've been doing all of these things for this other person or other people, and it's causing more harm than good. And now it's causing me to not feel good about myself, compete with other women because I don't feel good about myself, engage in unnecessary drama and bullshit that doesn't make me feel good about myself, spend money that initially doesn't make me feel good about myself because I'm trying to buy somebody's love or buy someone's attention or buy someone's affection, whatever. All of these things come from not feeling good about yourself. And you have to get to the root of why that's the case. So I'm going to pull a few self-love cards. Is there any self-love messages that the collective needs to hear at this time? You're not crazy or losing yourself. I don't like to say that anyone's crazy for being in that space because it all comes from somewhere. So yes, like, especially as women, because we're naturally emotional people, we do get to a space where we just do things that's like, why would you do that? But it's like when you're in that mindset of being crazy in love or not having much self-worth and things like that, then yes, you would do a lot of shit that you would not normally do, but you'll do it for someone else. Be enough for yourself. So it's like all of that energy that you're pouring into this person needs to be poured into you. Fall in love with taking care of yourself. Again, you're pouring so many resources and so much into someone else that you're completely neglecting yourself. You're not even taking care of yourself. Are you washing your hair? Are you getting your nails done? Are you getting your waxes done? Are you taking care of your body? Are you eating good? Are you drinking good? Is your skin breaking out? Are you taking care of your skin? Are you brushing your teeth? Like the basic things that we should do as humans, but especially women, like whatever your self-care is, are you using? You spent all this money on self-care. Are you using it? Are you doing your skincare? Are you taking yourself out to eat? Are you sitting with yourself with a glass of wine or something? Like, what are you doing for yourself? It can't be much because you're pouring so much into this that you're not pouring it into yourself. So my overall message, I feel, is that whatever you're chasing behind right now is causing more harm than good, and you just need to stop. You really need to stop, and you really need to accept that it's going to hurt, and accept that it's not going to feel good, but accept that everyone makes it through. And then when you make it through and you are in that clear head space, it'll all come together like a puzzle. It's all just going to fall into place. But this ain't working. It's just not working. Let me see if I see anything else. It's like a domino effect. It's like one major thing that you're doing right now is affecting so many things. And all you have to do is stop that one thing. You know what that one thing is. I don't know exactly what that one thing is. But you know what that one thing is. And it needs to stop. And once you stop it, just watch what happens. Like, just watch what happens. It's going to blow your mind how, like, wow, that's all I had to do all this time just for me to get here. That's all I needed to do. And then, you know. Okay, the oracle that we have is number 18, radical honesty. To believe in the facade is to suffocate in the armor of alienation, self-defeat, and self-denial. Like I said, I feel like you know what's happening. You are aware, but still it's a part of you that's just in denial as far as like what this really is. But I'm going to read what this book says. about this. So again, the number 18 might be significant for someone. Okay, it says the mother warrior assures you that it is okay and not at all a failure or flaw to experience disappointments, betrayals of the heart, and confusion. Rather, this is what it is to be transparently and universally human. She encourages you to look candidly at your current limitations and past the regrets and the things that you wish were not part of your character or life story. The mother cautions you against continuing to deny any unwanted reality in your life and your uncomfortable feelings about it. It is not okay to ignore what does not authentically fit you, that creates unease or any kind of self-compromise or incongruency in your life. While denial seems to be an easy and simple solution to what evokes aversion or discomfort in us, it is not. To maintain the ongoing armor or facade of denial leads to a life on the battlefield of perpetual deceit, manipulation, strategy, and estrangement from ourselves and others. As time continues to go by, what is avoided or denied grows into an even harder and larger landmine to navigate. While honesty can hurt and be brutal in the moment of disclosure, the acute pain of it is always temporary. True, a rough patch of disruption, tension, and chaos typically follows moments of radical honesty, but it does eventually dissipate. The turmoil is never the life sentence that avoidance, denial, and deception are. If and when some sort of upheaval does ensue, please understand that this is necessary and is for your long-term benefit. This process unhooks you from whatever dishonest armor and lifestyle has distorted and blocked you from your spirit self. The releasing of armor you have lived with for so long that it becomes part of you can hurt as it breaks away. Detox of any kind is never pretty, comfortable, or pleasant. Nonetheless, it will pass like the tide and leave an invaluable life-propelling lesson upon your shore. Know that every time you surrender to tumultuous feelings, you are releasing the heavy armor of deceits that are no longer yours to carry. Let the uncomfortable emotions flow, all of their unpleasantness completely through and out of you. Whenever they rise up in the well of your being, release them with self-love, acceptance, and appreciation for what is no more. The path of radical honesty can only beget more honesty. No one, regardless of how perfect they or their situation may seem, is immune to the full spectrum of life. We all have pain, shadows, insecurities, battle scars, stories of shame, and things we wish we had handled with more grace. As you become increasingly transparent, you attract more authentic and like-minded people, and those of the lie fall away. Mother's message. Consider your reality as a mirror reflecting all of yourself back to you. See yourself through the eyes of compassion and love. Make it a priority to experience yourself in authentic connections with others and feel your world transform into the joyful fulfillment of all that you have been fighting for. If that does not confirm everything that we've been talking about, I don't know what else I can do for you. But we'll pull one more card and then that will be all. Spirit, and one more card, one more message for the collective. The Lovers. One more. And your self-care is worth making time for every day. Like I said, I feel like the love that you're looking for, in yourself, like I said, once you stop whatever this one thing is that you need to stop, that's a domino effect for everything else, that will clear your space to really, like I said, evaluate how things played out in this, what you were at fault at, what they were at fault at, whatever the case may be. And then it'll completely leave the door open for this new love that's coming. But you got to clear out the clutter to make space for new and to be able to appreciate the new that's coming in. Because you're gonna fuck up everything. You're gonna fuck up every relationship you have after this if you don't get it together. So this isn't going to be the last person or the last good guy, if this was a good person. Which I feel like this was a good person. I just feel like now they're playing with you because you played with them. So that's just what comes with it. But yeah, if you don't work on yourself and get this together, then it doesn't matter who comes next. You're going to end up doing the same thing to them. So that is all I have for you today. Like I said, if this resonated with you, please like this video, subscribe. Let me know how you felt about it, whether it's in the comments or send me a message. And let me know what you would like to see next. All right. Thank you guys. See you later. Bye.